Okay. It's a crazy person. Well, allow me to make sure we've got a bit more light on the matter. Well, today, what we're going to do is try and teach Mrs. how to make a habitation, a home, for the bat.
For a little bat.
For the bat. What bat? What sort of bat?
Black one, not hung upside down, not come out at night.
Not
Batman.
Not Batman. Oh, what, like a little pipitron type? Well, there's little tiny bats.
Yeah, we see lots there.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the camera down just a touch. Alright, come down a little bit. Here we go. Oh, hello. Where are you? Oh, great, it's coming down. There it is. Oh, I think that's... Oh, hang on. Did he move? Right, carry on. Can you keep people happy?
I don't know what these bits for then.
They're bits of wood. Do you know what sort of wood that is? Do you know what sort of wood that is? Is that better?
Pine.
Well, it's a form of pine. Now, some people call this a fir, but they'd be wrong. No. Because this is Douglas fir.
Oh, God, yeah, that's horrible stuff to cut.
I know, it can be. But did you know, darling, that Douglas fir isn't a fir, even though they call it a fir? Right. It's hyphenated. Okay, it's hyphenated. Because Douglas fir has pine cones. Oh. So what is Douglas fir then? Yes, pine.
That horrible sappy pine.
It can be, if it hasn't been allowed to dry properly, but it can be a really good timber.
Yeah.
And because it's quite resinous, the insects don't like it too much.
Okay.
Do you know that?
So do the bats like it?
Well, the bats like it, yeah, because we've made them out of it before and we've got bats in them. Yeah, we've already got some bat roosts, but we're going to be making another bat roost, aren't we, darling? Right, for our rewilding project here. Mm-hmm. Might even put a bat on it. Yeah. I'm not going to crucify a bat, no. I mean with a router. On the top, what do you reckon? Like we did the other one. Yes. You ever go at that?
I didn't know about that one. Right, let's begin.
Anyway, today we're going to be using hand saws, power saws, and other dangerous stuff. And I don't know if you need the axe. Is that for me?
No, I think you just don't need it.
Okay, we don't need that. I've got a little Turbo chop saw over here, so we're using that. We've also got... We've also got the razor arm saw. We're just going to be using that as well. It's probably the most dangerous machine I got in the workshop. Yes, you should.
Hopefully I don't cut my fingers off. No, I don't think we are actually. Probably should be.
Crikey, baby. Now we're doing these live streams, you see, with the missus. Trying to teach the missus a little bit of woodwork so she can appreciate me more, you see. That's what it is. She doesn't appreciate me. She expects me to appreciate her, but she don't appreciate me.
How do you appreciate me?
Ooh.
I'll tell you what. Eat the food I cook.
Sometimes. Yeah, when's edible? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, otherwise, no. Ow. And also, okay, she hurt herself. Mm-hmm. We nearly didn't, come alive, did we? Because she got up off the chair, and then she was in excruciating pain, she was. Yeah. Well, actually, I blame it on something else. What page was it? Of the Kama Sutra? What page? People need to know this stuff in case they make the same mistake.
I think for some reason I got up and trapped a nerve in the top of my leg, but it's okay now.
Okay now. Can I give you a dead leg? No. Anyway. Right. Where are you going?
Put the things on there, the chaps on there.
Oh, I can do that in a second. Okay. Do you know what the basics are for a bat roost, like a bat house?
Well, I suppose I need some shelter.
Yes, that's usually a good idea.
So they need a base, the same as it.
But how do bats sleep? Don't say upside down. Actually, that's a fantasy.
Don't they hang?
No, they do hang, but not upside down generally. Yeah, only if you're in a cave. But the bat roost, they don't. They're the right way up.
But do they need a little thing to hang on?
They need some little ledges. So we've got to create little ledges, and we'll be doing that with the radial arm saw over there, which is loads of cuts. It means we're multiplying the danger. Did you realise that?
Well, I'll let you do that.
No. You're going to do that, not take the blooming risk. Crikey, you think I am a mug? Well, first of all, we need to mark a bit of wood. And this is going to be a duplex. It's going to have an upstairs and a downstairs, or inside and outside, because there's going to be 2 slots. Not 1 slot, but 2 slots. 2 holes. 2 holes for the...
So where's the base?
Where's the base? Alright, where's the base? Okay, we've got a bit of a fix to the wall. Nope. That's half cut. That'll be the roof. That bit there will be the bit sorts of round it. Right, we need something to screw to the wall. It's going to be that, the widest bit. Okay? We're then going to have its separators, right? Which are going to be made out of this. And there'll be 2 of them, so we have to cut this in half. And each of... Sorry?
Just in half?
No, because it's staggered, you see. It's like it's stepped. Right, so the first one, how do I explain this to you? I'll tell you what, I'll show you a picture. There's a picture there. I'll tell you what, I'll show you a picture as well. Okay, come on in. We're going to show you a picture. Give me some idea what we're going to make. Okay, for the little bats. There's a picture of one there. To give you an idea, it's kind of like staggered, like steps. Yeah, and they go in from underneath.
They just go in the slots.
In the slots. They literally don't want any more than an inch thickness, so 25 mil. Between 17 and, but there's definitely not over 25 millimetres. And what you have is all these little, doesn't show it on there, but you should. There should be little places for the little claws to get into, so they can hang there comfortably, fret is sliding down. Yeah, so put your bait over here. So first of all we could do is mark it out.
This is the back. So we don't have to do anything with that.
Not at the moment. That will need some slots in it, but we don't need to do anything like that at the moment. And where they actually want to get up here, like so, you need something for them to grab hold of. But then as they come into the little house, yeah, little slots, like little saw curves. Right. There's a thickness of the saw blade. Okay. Right. You could do. Some people put netting on them and stuff like that, so they can claw onto it. To be fair, they'd probably grip onto this anyway, because it's quite rough. But they prefer to have something more positive, you see. Right? And then we got these separators and the cover. So it's going to be 2 slots, be 1, 2 slots, and the other bit of that will be just on the top. So one piece of this, and the back will need to have all the little grooves in it for the little claws, like stairs, I suppose. And these are the separators, like little battens. So the first way you can do is you can do it a different way if you want, where you've got. I had a piece of wood here, it's disappeared. Okay, that's Carol. Anyway, that's over there actually. Sort of like, no, more like that. Right, because they're going from the bottom.
There's too much stuff in the way.
I know, there's lights and all sorts of stuff. So the idea is, if you can do it this way, or you can do it the other way where you've got another piece of wood here, but then it's just more faff to get together. This is the simplest way of doing it. So this would be the other way of doing it, where you have a piece like this, and you'd have that screwed to the back there like that, and you'd have them screwed to the sides there like that. That's why it's neater, but we're not doing it the neat way. We're going to do it the way I've done it always done, because it kind of makes more sense.
So what's the first step?
You guarantee your thickness in between.
Well,
we know that's correct. That's okay. That's better than it's I'm quite happy with that, size-wise.
So we just put that away.
We'll leave that alone for the moment. We will need that in the moment. Yeah. Next one is going to be the separator and the top board. So the face, the one that's got the picture of a bat on it that she's going to do with the rotor. Oh, you picked the right tool. What else do we need? What else do we need? A pencil, aren't we? Right. Let's make sure that needs. You can do it a little bit there and push the reel through just so it's right. Goes all the way along and tighten up again. Not too tight, just like that, right? And that way we can. Do you remember last time when she used this? It was all wonky. Do you remember?
That's because the wood was wonky.
Oh, God, you're always blaming my wood. So,
right,
alright, what we've got to load for, because there's no measurements, it's just heat, we're just going to wing it. So we know we're going to fix it to the wall, or tree. It's probably going to go in the tree, I think. So we've got room for the roof, right? That one there. So this one, we've got to have enough room on the bottom for the little bats going up there. So that's how far I think that one will be. About there. Right, okay, so that one, the first separator is 240 mil. So you're going to do that, like that, then you know you have to cut that thing. Oh, cut it. Right. So we're going to make the assumption that that is...
We'll just cut it with that.
It's too wide for that board. Let's make it harder for, shall we? I think so. Is that dark or is it me? Well, that's actually put on screen settings. That's quite dark. That's 90. So it's about, it's got 100 mil freeboard. Then that one will be 100 mil freeboard as well. And we know that the next board needs to be that length.
So that's got the line on there?
No. That's just how I worked out how long this one's got to be. Oh. So we know that one's got to be, say, I don't know, 100.
What's that
okay.
For, then?
That line is the extremities of the separator. Yeah. Right, so it's the second floor. Right. We need a cover to go on top of that. Yeah. To work that cover out, we need to know how much of this needs to be exposed.
Oh, we see.
So we're going to have the same amount exposed on this one as we have on that one, which is going to be 100 millimetres. Yeah. millimetres there,
Yeah.
which is 4 inches, and 4 inches, 100 millimetres, 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 okay, and then that tells us now that the next board, this one, needs to be 145. Yeah? You don't get it?
I thought this one was one we've measured.
No, that's the one we've measured.
So why have we got a mark on there?
It's just so I can work out how long this one's got to be.
Oh, okay. So this one is going to be like this.
Yeah, but don't worry about that mark. Ignore that mark.
Oh, that's what I was getting confused with.
It's just a way that we can actually work out. It's just
That's what I was getting confused
a bit of a roundabout way of working out how long that one needs to be.
That's
So
what's
145. So we need another line there, ish. Allow for the saw curve, which is about 3 mil. Just you guesstimate it. You haven't got to walk back there. That's perfect. Right. Right. So basically, we've got to cut that there and cut that there.
Yes.
All right. All right.
With this?
All right. Yeah. Well, we can do it with that, or we could do it with the chop saw. If you with the do you have to go with the radial arm saw, the most dangerous machine
Yeah, go on.
in the workshop.
Go on then.
It'd be quick.
Yeah, go on then.
Right. You're not going to get away with not using hand saw at all, though. You know, don't you?
Right, go on then.
Because you've got to learn. You
Just
see.
go.
We're going. What about them? We've got
They
three
have to
points.
turn around so they can see.
Reckon? Okay, well, we're going to go over there, okay? We'll bring you with us, don't worry. Alright, I need to check the chat as well. Oh, over to the radial arm saw, we're here. Didn't take long, okay. Crikey, it's miles away as well. Miles away. Alright, now using the radial arm saw, means you haven't used it before, I think I need to show you how to do it. What's the rules? Rules of a radial arm saw. One is you don't
Keep your
ever...
fingers away from it. Not on the photo that he put on earlier.
No, don't touch the spinny thing. Okay, there's a spinny thing here. It goes round, right? The spinny thing, and it's got teeth on it, and they're
I
sharp.
think it's called a blade.
Okay, it's a blade then. I like calling it the spinny thing. And it's a round, sharp thing that goes round really fast, and it'll cut your fingers off.
Yeah.
Right? Now the thing about the radial arm saw, because it travels in that direction, this one's not too bad because it's got a thing called a run back, so it literally runs back. It's under pressure all the time. But what can happen? The inertia of the blade can actually bring the saw forwards and chop your peculiars off, or it can grab the wood and just come forward. So what you do is, if you've got narrow pit and the wider boards like this, more often than not, I'll bring the saw right forwards and actually push the saw into the work instead of this way, and then you're less likely to grab and hurt yourself.
Go on then.
All right.
Pull that out first.
Right. First, calm down. Calm. Don't do it. Don't do it. Crikey. Right. The other thing is you never cross your arms near the saw.
Yeah, I know that one.
Right. So you don't put your arm across there like that. You put your arm across there like that, and you don't stand directly in front of the blade. And not like that either. It's like how far away can you get? You've got an element of control. Because the point is, as soon as it gets kicked off the blade, it can get you in the face.
Okay.
Right. That's you want, a bit of wood hitting you on your gut and what have you. I've got plenty of protection here. It's not a huge issue. You do really. I've got another pair of these if you want. These are great.
Put my glasses on at the moment.
I've got these ones here if you want. What did I bring over here? Where they gone? There they go. What have we done with them?
Just give them the glasses, they'll do.
They're not really high impact, are they? They're literally on here. I had 2 pairs of these on there, and then there's one.
One round your neck.
Oh, and one on my head.
And one on your head.
Oh, blimey! See, what would I do about her? Are they okay?
Bit big, but.
Well, you've got a tiny nugget, haven't you? Like you've got tiny hands.
Aeronade.
Oh, your hearing aid.
Aeronade's gone big.
Oh, it's going to be...
A bit loose, but I'll be alright.
So I'll just grab that light. Bring the light round there. Bring the light
I think I
round.
need children's ones.
You need kiddies ones. You're not going to... I don't know.
Keep falling off.
They're very fashionable, aren't they? You see? Yeah. They're corrected though.
You actually...
They're varifocals.
You actually have been known to go to a supermarket in them.
These?
Yeah.
I'll go out in these, they're lovely.
He does.
Right. First cut. What first cut would you do? That one, that's right. Right. So we'll bring the saw forwards. Okay. You can lock it off if you want. There. So we can stop going back.
And then you have to make sure that is on the line.
Yeah, so you're on the line, that's it.
Is it on
Okay.
the line?
That's on nearest down. That's it. Okay?
Then unlock
Right. No, well the button to turn it on and off is down here. Right?
it. I can see
The
that.
big green one.
Yes.
So what we'll do is...
The red one's an emergency stop.
Right, I'll hold it down for you, okay? Because I don't want you to sort of lean over or anything. So what you do, right, you've got the saw here, like you say. You've got to release the saw, but you don't want to start at where it's engaging with the wood.
Need to
Pull
keep
that
it
back.
away.
That's it. Now press the green button. And move the saw forward. You'll put a hand anywhere near it.
That's not on the line!
I don't care! You don't do that. I've done videos about this already. The spinny thing is still spinning. It's under inertia, so you don't ever put your fingers anywhere near the blade. You don't go, pointing at things. So, do you know what happened to just one lad when I was working down at London on those blocks of flats and greys? We're on these stair climbing things, these roller things that go up and down the actual track. This lad is touching it. He only started that day. And he kept touching the roller as it went up. And his finger got caught behind the roller and it literally crushed it flat. I mean, that's flappy. It was horrible. Anyway, he didn't come back again.
So I now
right.
pull this forward again.
Yeah, pull it forward in. I know you're fine, but don't worry about it because it's not that critical. Alright, and we're going to do the same again. Yeah, hold it if you want to hold it. But wait. I'll come out. Yeah, go on. Because you're on the pull card, I don't know if it's such a good idea. Oh, somebody at the door! That'll be somebody here for the thingies.
Yeah, do you want to do it? I'll go do it.
You can do that, alright.
You can make that sort of.
You're going to come back in a second, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll pull it over here. Alright, we'll put that there. Right, she's just got to go see something. Somebody at the door! Yeah. I just dropped something. And yeah, what is going to see somebody. She'll be back in a minute. Basically, we're sending some bits and pieces, so she's dealing with that. Hello, Noah, Chamberlain, hidey hi. Show us your farm. It's pouring down. I'll show you the rain. It's literally pouring down at the moment. Can you hear that? It's wet stuff. And this is where my outside workshop there. That's what that is. Right, yeah, somebody's come to pick up some. Actually, buy some woodworking stuff. Actually, some oil stones. I decided I had to let go of my oil stones. Not all of them, obviously, because I used them. But I had a ridiculous amount of oil stones. I got about 6 to get rid of. So we did put it onto Facebook group, and there's loads of people interested in old oil stones. Takes all sorts, I suppose. There again, they are good ones. India oil stones. So, while she's out of the way, I'll tell you what. I'll start cutting. Right, there you go. Right, now that board here, not in line with the blade. Things away from keep it to the side of the blade, not in front of it. That's going to be the face. So eventually I might put a little bat on there. Like I say, not a live bat or a dead bat. A picture of a bat, because it's for bats. I know, just for the hell of it. That looks reasonably square. I might put that end up. Now, both of these, well, one of these, so this one, is going to have to grooves in it. So what I'm going to do, I'll leave this one for Caroline to do, and I'll do the other one ready. Because it's wide and it'll be a bit more tricky. So let her do the easier one. We're going to create a load of slots. Right, so I'm going to bring the blade up. The thing about these old radial arm saws, I'll show you this, you've got this little spinny wheel at the back here. Right, there it is. That. Again, that's the rise and fall of the actual saw. Now, if you're always using the saw for cutting all the way through your wood, what will happen is the screw that goes all the way down the bit through the back into the column will rust and corrode. So you have to make sure that periodically you either dismantle it or you literally just keep winding it all the way up and all the way down. Otherwise you'll have a part of the saw that it just literally just won't work properly. It'll be horrendous. So you have to do that. So what we'll do here, I'm just going to raise the saw a little bit. Just so I can make a little shallow cut in the top of the piece of wood. Otherwise, I don't cut all the way through, so it's just 4 pieces. What I do that? Bring the saw forward, lock it off, push it up to the blade. Oh, crikey, too high. Way too high. How did that happen? There we go. Now, sort of just so it touches the blade. Oh, so that's literally about a millimetre deep, 2 mil, not much deeper than that. Yeah, that's probably about it, a bit more. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just cut backwards and forwards until I'm happy. I'm not going to mark it or anything, there's no need. You can if you want to, if you're that pedantic, but I'm not. No, not for a flippin' bat roost. No, it'd be a bit silly, I think. So, I've got Thomas Mitchell here. Hello, Thomas Mitchell. Oh, you two is cute. I'm not cute, I'll tell you. No, we've been together a lot of years now. 35 years we've been together, so can't be wrong, can it? Cool, thanks. Stanley 78. Have I got my Stanley 78? Let me have a look for you. Is that on my rack, actually? Is that my 78? Ha! I've got 2 of these. I think someone was asking, it might have been you actually. That's the Stanley 78. Okay? Rebate plan. Really good little tool. The thing is, sometimes people lose all these bits. Okay? For the actual fence and what have you. But it's, you know, it's a handy thing. She's back! How'd you get on, my darling?
I sold the Norton India instead.
You went for the Norton? Okay.
Because he said that will look, that was it. Oh, that's better. We go.
They are better, yeah. A bit chipped though.
Huh?
I've had that since I was, before I met you, Don, I had that also. I've had that since I was probably about 16, 17.
He's a plasterer. That was to sharpen his trowels.
That's it, I'd have told him to fuck up. No! I want it back. How dare you use my Indian oil stone to sharpen the trowel?
That's what he wanted.
He's
just did the days on Friday.
Oh, that's
By
right.
accident.
Oh, what, over his oil stone?
Yeah.
Well, I thought when you're plastering, you kind of sharpen your trowel when you plaster anyway.
No.
Oh, okay.
So,
Give that back.
Extra €5.
There you go.
Extra €5.
That's cool. Right, yeah, well, that's the 78, or one off. I've still got the fence as well. Right, well, you can do that one if you want. I'll do this one
Do you need
first.
all these bits over here, all here?
No, leave me there. Don't get carried away. She's my dear wife here. She's
I
got
don't know where you are.
she's
I've
got
got
a
an OD. I've
problem.
got an
OCD.
OCD on
Right,
tidying up.
OCD?
Yeah.
Obsessive compulsive disorder. That's it.
Yeah,
That.
that's it. Just
You-
tidying.
Yeah, you know what it's like when somebody's like constantly trying to tidy stuff up and she puts things away that don't need to be put away, then hides things because she puts them in the wrong place. Don't you, darling? No.
Put them away, or will be hidden up.
But don't need them put away, I can't use them.
Right.
Anyway, I'll do this one and then you can do that one. So I'll do the hard one because it's wide. Yeah? I've already set the saw. We're doing a really shallow cut.
So we're doing
That one and that one.
So you're just doing a groove.
We're doing a groove. Yeah, we're going to get into the groove we are. So we're literally going to make loads of little cuts, really, really shallow cuts. And I'm just going to guess it. I'm not going to worry about marking it out. You can if you want, but there's no
So you
need.
just pull it forward again.
I'm going to go forwards because the reason why I said pull it back then push into the wood is because you don't want that to get engaged and come back at you. See, the other way it's less likely to do it. The way you did it, it's less likely to grab. Because you're a novice, I thought makes more sense. See, for me, I lock it. When I go this way, and I do a wider board, I pulse it through so it doesn't grab. Does that make any sense?
So if you do it, that way. If I do it the other way.
Ideally, until you get the hang of it.
Okay.
First one. See there, it's that little tiny slot. You've got a saw curve like that. It's like a ladder. Not Jacob's ladder. No. Very all the way. hang on. Put it down. Da 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 da. You can say if you'll be that pedantic. I don't think it matters. And what we'll spin it around so we've got something to hold on to. That one, so we've got those little slots in there. Now you can do the same, go on, hold it, you do this one pulling, yeah? Right? Remember what I said about where your fingers can't go? Exactly. You literally can do exactly the same thing until you get back there, but you're halfway, then we'll turn it around, so then you're not got your fingers anywhere near the blade.
Can you not pull it forward?
You can, yeah, it's hardly engaged with the wood, so it's not going to cause any problems. And you want to be on this side of me, right? Push up against the fence, right? That's where it's got your heart strong. You know, push against the fence and down. So more of that sort of force in that direction, yeah? You're pushing it into the corner. Then you pull the saw towards you. Big arch thing, okay? Perfect. Back in. Leave it along. Don't let go of the handle. Hold on to the handle. Right? That's fine. I'll probably have to take together to be fair. Right. Do 2 more and then we'll turn it around. Right. You're doing it again. Never put your hand anywhere near the front of the blade. See that slot, you don't put your fingers anywhere near that slot, just in case that starts to come forwards at you.
How far?
An inch from the top. Right, hang on, make it red button. Oh, well done. Oh, that's going to be the roof. Oh, that's good for the face, it doesn't need them. Sorry.
So we're finished now?
That's the face board, we're finished here. So we'll take this to, just going to go that way around like
Take
that.
your friends.
You'll take our friends.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you? Hope you're well, you know. Well. Okay, back box time. La da da da. It's got a bit on there. You put them on there, do you? Got to see on the chat. We can do that. I'll go into that one. View your channel. Okay. Right, into live. And there we are. Well,
People watching.
There's people watching. We've got 12 people at the moment. Turn the volume off there. And we'll pop the chat out so you can see it a bit clearer. Not too many people today, but right. Let's make that a bit bigger. There you go. Curry Library, hello there. Hope you're well. Big boss. We haven't actually got all the ingredients to make cakes, okay, but haven't we?
Yes.
We did, yeah, but kind of we're not really that prepared, are we?
No.
I bottled it.
we can do it, but he's not too keen.
The problem is actually lighting the, because you have to do it in the kitchen, and lighting the kitchen would be a nightmare.
That's because you don't want to bake a cake. He just likes to eat them.
I do like eating cakes, but I don't actually eat them, to be fair, that often because they make me ill.
Yeah.
Try to poison me.
Right, what's the next move then?
Okay.
Man?
Now, that is the backboard. Okay, the big thick one there's the backboard, darling. That is eventually going to be the roof, eventually. And this is the second tier, so to speak. So, now, what we can do, actually, is rip this down to size, because it's actually too wide, because the way we're doing it. There's all the excess there. So I don't know what I've done that for, to be honest. It's a bit silly. So what we're going to do is we're going to rip it down. We can do it on a table saw, you can do it a hand saw, you could do, not really with that, no, that'd be a bit awkward.
Can't we do it? Where's the table saw? That one? Yeah,
There's a bit of a mess over there, isn't
it? You make the line and I'll...
You go and tidy up and I'll distract them. Okay? What's going on here? What's going on with our stream?
Right.
Is there a problem with our stream? Because we seem to have a bit of an issue.
What's the issue?
Right, what's that? What's going on there? Let's refresh that page. Right, there's a problem.
What's the problem?
Hang on, let's ask people.
Hey?
Let's ask people. There's an issue, darling, with the stream. A technical issue.
Ask if anyone knows.
Okay. Is the stream okay, or is it gone a bit screwball? Because it looks like it's gone screwball on there. What's that all about? It's not processing the image. I'll just try to. We've still got internet. That's good. And I can't even hear it. Caroline, I think there's something wrong with the stream. Oh no!
What's happened?
I think there's a problem with the stream. Oh, all's good. Oh, okay, that's all right then. It's just my end then. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Oh, yeah. Let's bring you over here. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Well, while I was concerned that the stream's gone a bit weird. That's why. It's got all tartan on me. What's that all about? Oh dear. Colin Bartlett said it's okay.
I think it's tidy enough now.
So I might have a look on my phone now to see if it's actually okay on the phone down there.
I think it's tidy enough.
Tidy enough now. I'm just going to double check on here. Right. Right. That doesn't make sense. Why is it doing that? I don't know what's going on. What's going on?
Well, as long as the people were okay, that's all.
Yeah, I just bizarre what's going on. I can hear myself, but it's not processing it on my end anyway. Apparently it's okay. Let me know if it's not. Right, here we go then. Okay, here we go.
That's okay.
Right. Oh, okay, we're going to take you to the saw. And Caroline, I've got to show you how to use the saw. Right. Right. Oh! Caroline, where are your glasses? Where are your glasses?
Oh, we're gonna touch up.
There. Right. Basically, we want it the same width as this one here, right? So although I've marked it, I don't really need to. We can literally just do that. Right, so now it's the same width as that one. Yeah?
Yeah. These didn't really fit.
Don't they? I think you look sexy.
Oh,
Let's have a light on. Don't you think you look sexy? Look at your
maybe
sex.
stretch them.
Look at your sexy body. Right, so you see that other spinny thing? That can also cut you. Now I do. No, wait. Yeah, that's very true. That's perfect. That'll work. That'll do. Just push stick. Use it every now and then. The thing is, the blade's too high, you want it lower. The reason for that is, Caroline, is if it's too high, one thing is it's more likely to cut through your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah? Another thing is, it could throw more stuff at you. Alright? But some people disagree with this and that, well, if high it is, it'll push the wood down at the front. But also, the higher it is, the more likely it's lift the wood. It's going to lift the wood at the back.
Okay.
So it's a catch-22, really.
So you need to turn it down.
So lower the blade. I usually go just above the gullet, or just underneath the tooth, sort of thing. It's about a quarter of an inch up. If you go, it's about this sort of thing, really. But if you like doing, I don't know, oak or even worse, cherry, what have you, those teeth are more likely to burn the side of the wood because they've got more contact.
Yeah.
But this doesn't matter, does it? Should we get rid of that one finger then? That bit there. I'll do that one. Right. So. Okay, I want you to turn the saw on first. Right. Oh, wait. At the moment you're doing this. Yeah. You'll bear that in mind before you start pushing it through the saw, yeah? You grab the push stick, right, make sure it's in line with what it is.
Oh, you put it on top of it?
I'll put it like that. Like that, okay? So you're trying to push in that direction. You're not just trying to push it forwards, you're pushing towards the fence. Right? So you're holding it towards the fence. Yeah. And just take time with it, alright? So you want to push it past the blade, but don't let go. That's what I told you to. One hand. Alright? You use the hand to stabilise yourself if you want. You don't want to fall forward. Don't push it through the saw. I just realised something, you're not left-handed. You do it with your left hand, but you're right. I could have moved out of the way for you. You're doing it with your left hand, but
I did it.
you did it, that's fine. The thing is, obviously you don't want to stand in front of the blade, you want to stand on one side of the blade. But you really want to stand if I was standing, I just swapped over.
So you're making it dangerous for me.
I didn't hurt this, you know. Did you know?
So that's
surplus. That's surplus. So these two here should be the same.
Right, let's go then.
We're going. Alright, back to the bench. You got your wood. I've got my wood as well. Right, there we go. You can hear us and you can see us, so that's good. But my computer can't see me for some reason. So the problem processing us. We're not being processed, darling.
Never mind.
Right, let's move that away. So now we've got this face and that face, and then this face we separate, and that bit will be
so we need to
on
put
top there as well.
something in between.
Look at that way up. That's the bottom. That's the top. So that's going to be like that. You think like that, yeah?
Yeah.
So it gives them something to.
Yeah. So we need
To
to put
scurry up.
something there.
We do, and that's what these pieces are for. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to be our separators.
Like that.
Yeah, but this rectangle, and we want that side. That width is correct. Now, the space, the gap that you want between each level, each board, is between 17 and 25 mil. Definitely not over 25 mil. So that is 21.
Yeah. So
Right.
it's fine.
Even that you'd have got away with 17.
Yeah.
So we'll do it that way. Alright, so they're literally going to be one of those we'll cut in half to do those two sides there.
Yeah.
Then that'll go on to like so, and then we'll go on to the next one.
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay, so we've got to just cut that in half.
No, we've got, I think, we can make use of that mark there if you wanted to have some idea where we're going to go up to, but we won't go past that really. So we need a line, something to work off. So we really want a line across there to work off. It's got a square.
You got it.
Square. So put a line there, and that'll be where we start from.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sort of like that.
There.
Yep. Right, and then this is the first one to go on, so that's going to be where our first boards are going to be. So this is the length of our first boards, our first separators, our first little dividers.
Be that long.
Length of that, so to that length.
So
Thereabouts. About right? Is it enough? Is it long enough? Yes, just about. That's lovely. Do you want to use a chop saw or do you want to use a hand saw?
hand saw would be the one for that one.
Yeah. Okay, we'll use a hand saw. The hand saw's here. You want that? Oh, she knew what she's going to do. She's going to use the bench hook. Not that way, no way. That's it. Not like that. In the vice. Like that. So what you want is 2 pieces of wood the same length as that. And we're going to use that one. Can I make a suggestion? It's okay what you're doing, but can I make a suggestion that you put that on top of that? Because you do it that way, yes, that makes more sense. That's fine, it's in the right place. Cut that one off there. Right, so you want to be on that line. Right, you've got to hold that there. You got the saw? Saw there, look. Get out of your way. Oh, crikey. Saw, perpendicular. Set the angle. Slow down, slow down. Try and use all the saw. So nice, sort of like long strokes. You said to me like long strokes. That's what you said. You did, alright, you're getting it. You do it all yourself. That's pretty good. That's a good start. Right. Now, if we always, actually, it isn't that far out of square, to be fair. Alright, so you want the other one same length. Can I suggest you do the other end? The reason why I'm saying that, it doesn't matter, it's got a knot in it, but why would you want to cut through it? When it's harder to cut through, so mark the other end. Yeah, I do. Right, try and use all the saw, not an angle. And the wax. Make it a bit easier. So that's what you can do, is you can just actually wax the side of your saw like so. Now, what you were doing is you tend to use that part of the saw, and the saw is actually that long. And the problem with that is obviously you're going to wear the middle teeth. Yeah. Also, eventually you end up wearing the saw, so it's in a bit of an arc. So those two, okay. Right. We will need another piece of that actually for the no, we'll just put the roof on it. That's fine. So they're going to be fixed on them, on there, and there.
Going to take that out of the way.
Oh, go from there if you want, yeah. We do need to cut some more.
Yeah.
No. Now we've got a line there which we'll be working from.
So now we've got to screw them on.
We can screw them, we can nail them. Let's screw them, shall we? Be stronger.
Bang some nails and we'll screw them, I don't mind.
Screw them.
Go on then.
Let's screw. You can use the whizzy thing. You can use the whizzy thing, so he's going to basically just. Can you do that? Just two.
Through,
That'll be fine. It's almost there.
Where else do I need it?
About there.
About here?
Yeah, about a couple inches from the end, 50
there?
mil. Yeah. Don't waggle it when you get it out, because what I'll do is break the draw bit. Yeah. Right. Now, can you see we're very close to the middle, a slight angle as well. So just need a bit more practice. So now you need to do this one. So same with that. Try and keep it in the middle if you can. Right. And keep that perpendicular, like 90 degrees, that's a vertical. Pushing it. That'll do. So on the other end. Any bit there, that'll do. Keep the vertical. So now we can screw them on. Does it mean we need a drill? Screwdriver. Where is it? I had a screwdriver.
On there.
Oh, that'll do. We need some screws as well, do you reckon?
Possibly.
You could whack it together with a nail gun, really. You see that one there? That's got the old cut on this. We'll put that to the bottom. I'll just use the square-ish. Yep, you want the what you want, inch half. So what we've got to think about is we haven't gone all the way through. So really we should drill that. But if we didn't, say for instance, drill that all the way through, so the actual clearance hole went all the way through, there's something you can do. So let me just show you. Because what happened is it's going to try and push away from itself as it goes down, as it screws. If they're screwed together, in effect what you have, it's never going to be tight. So what you can do is you can just release it a little bit till the wood goes down. Because you've already started screwing it into the other piece of wood, when you go down, pull it too. So now it's tight. Yeah? do the same on this side. It'd be better to actually put a clear tile all the way through, to be fair. What you don't want is a bit of an angle. What you don't want to do is keep trying to squeeze it down too far, because we're near the ends, it could split the end of the wood. We don't want to split the end of the wood. Right, so that one there is going to line up with that line again, Dan. Can you do that? So we start it for you. Now, remember control. You got that? Control. Slow. Can you see what happened there? Just let me show you something.
That's cool.
Can you see that gap there?
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of what I was talking about before. But that's fine. Carry on.
You need to take it out now.
No, not yet. You can do if you want. Go down a bit further.
I can't find the hole.
That's it. Then release it. Press the button the other side.
This one.
Yeah. All the way in. That's it. And then down again.
Then you've got to push the button in.
Yeah. Again. And now there's no gap.
Okay.
So a little thing. Let me just
You do that.
double check that. That's it.
Yeah, you do that.
Can we do that, I'll do?
So now you have
Next
to
board.
put that on there,
That's correct.
but we can't actually put it where them screws are. We've got to be somewhere different.
Hey, well spotted. So, is it an idea to mark it
Yeah,
before we
maybe.
put it over the top? Yeah, it's pencil. So just
What am I
you can mark where
marking?
the screws are, so you know where not to put them.
So
Go ahead, vertically on this.
Huh?
Just put that line on this bit, wood. Well, it's not there because the screw's there.
yeah, that's it.
If you mark where the screws are, we know where not to put them. That's not okay.
Not right.
Not quite, but there you go. Right. And same on the other side. I'll just do it. I'll put mark where I know the screws are. Then I know to go in there.
You put the first two in.
Oh, I'll do the first two. Have I? Right. You can't. You bottle it. Feels like it. You bottle it. See, that's it. And then you put the screw wherever. Go there. Right, there. Do the last one before I get carried away. That one there.
Right there.
Yeah, I'll do. So whack them in. Probably actually these ones are probably enough in there. These are probably a bit full. Slightly smaller. We don't want to split that strip of wood, that batten. It's only skinny. Put that. Screw them in. Very good, man. Control.
They got to go in and out again.
Hold it there. Try it so I can get it. And you can do it. Keep it. That's it. Keep it. That's it. Slowly does it. That's it. Here we go. That's better. Next one. Oh, you get some weight. That's why I got a belly. See that? You better screw them when you got a belly. You know that? Hang on, don't get the wrong idea. There you go. Alright, next one. Right, that's the last one on that side. Then we've got to do the Des Res, the next. Do the penthouse. We've got to do the penthouse next. That's it. Oh, we're getting there. So that's obviously the bottom, because that's where they're going to be crawling up. And they'll be crawling up there as well, but, you know, needless to say.
So then...
How long have we been in France? 2009.
Be 14 years. Mark was 14 years in May, and I'll be 14 years in August.
You were still working, weren't you?
Yeah.
Right. Now this one's different.
And Yasmin was finishing her
She was.
school.
So we don't go to that, do we? We don't go to that. We have to go to the next tier, which is that's the is that one.
Yeah.
So that's going to be level there. So what we need two battens, two pieces, the same length as that. So do you want to do it by hand again, hand saw again?
Like that.
That'll do. What would have been better to cut one, because you go for the saw curve, then go to the next one. But it's not that critical, is it? If it's that critical, it's a back roost. Get the saw. Right, we're going to try and actually make sure we engage the saw so it's not at an angle. That's it. So that's better. That's better. Engage all the saw. Back towards the ends. That's loads better. I mean, that is like massively better. No, that's not. You don't start. Okay, that's it. That's loads better. Cry like a pro. Do it again. Slow down. And when you first start the saw, you've got to do a few little strokes just to get the saw started. I think you do those strokes backwards. There's hope for you yet. That was fine. That was way better. You see, that's like anyone can learn. And that was on trial. Even you. But we did wax the saw. So could it be the wax?
Could be.
You know, maybe that made life a little bit easier for you. Less sticky.
So wax your saw.
You've got to lube your tool. Do you know that?
Do I need this on?
I'll get them all a while.
Oh,
Help me see.
keep feeling.
Take off it.
Keep on my nose.
Well, 2 bits of wood, and they're basically got to be exactly the same as you did last time. So there and there. We've got the same problem.
Oh, I see, yeah.
We've got the same issue. Do you know what the issue is again? What's the issue?
You've got to do the hole in
Yeah,
the middle.
you don't want to hit the screws.
No.
I'm going to mark where the screw is. There, and just don't put them where those marks are. You've got 2 again, so you have to drill your holes.
So you can put one at the top.
You can do them on there, but easy for yourself if you want. Just don't put them where those lines are.
But
there you go.
put them far
Yeah, not too close to the top, because you'll split the end of the wood.
Like here?
Maybe a bit further in if you like. There, that'll do. So hold try to keep it perpendicular, perpendicular 90 degrees, yeah. So like I said, you're going at a slight angle, so you want to make sure. Didn't go anywhere. The next one.
Too close to the edge.
Yeah, shoot right. That's it.
There?
I don't think that you knew of anything like this. I know what's happened, it's high resin.
You do that one.
There's a bit of resin just. Oh, okay.
It's doing the same, did you?
It is.
That was doing the
Did
same
it?
to
I know.
you.
That was going off the resin. It's like a bit sharp. Sharp. Strange.
So they got the top.
Literally, you've got to screw them in, flush with the sides, and flush with the top.
Long screws?
Use these ones, just slightly skinnier.
You do
It's
two.
still long.
You do two.
They're still long enough.
You do two first.
I've got to do 2. No, I'm using the wall. I'm going to check the chat.
No. Stay
Right.
there.
You got to get your screw in the hole, darling.
You pushed it.
You're pushing down with a screw. Are you? What are you doing?
Oh, my phone's
That's it. Let me take it out. Oh, great. Let's suck it better. I'm always doing things like that. And you want the sympathy, though.
You're the one that made it. You pushed me into the...
You weren't.
Push me into
Oh, God,
it.
it's domestic.
You pushed me into it.
It's a domestic.
The long ones.
There you go. Let's get started and we can carry on. There you go. Finish off. Well, hang on, that's not quite in reverse. Just hitting that knot. That's there. And then we've got to... Why can't you push down? Right, you got
So,
that's literally the lid. It's going on there like that.
oh right, you don't have a roof as in a roof.
Yeah, but it's got to have a front first, isn't it?
Oh, I
Then
see.
the roof goes on.
Oh, I see. So it's again.
Yes, it's got 2 tiers.
I see.
There's 2 little houses.
Yeah.
See? 2 little houses.
Again.
Well, it's simple, really.
So that's now got to have holes in it.
So you've got to do exactly the same thing again. You sort of avoid the screws. So you could do that.
See where the screws are first.
Dee, 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 dee. Yeah. So now you can take it away. You can put your holes in and your countersinks at the same time.
Oh, waiting on
This is
there.
a drill and countersink bit together.
Would you
I
do
don't,
it all
you go high if you like, because you're not going to split the wood there, because you're not drilling into it. You actually,
back there?
I mean, screwing into it. You actually
And back here?
not quite. Yeah, that'll be right.
There?
No, for can we put a line as you can see? Struggling to get my worms out. So put a line in. If you put on that line, because remember it's the middle of the piece.
So would you go below?
Yeah, that's fine.
Above?
Above it.
Like there?
That's fine.
There. You can do that.
Oh, okay. I'll do it.
Just little ones again?
Yeah, little ones again. Make it easier. What you could do, just clamp the whole thing together, then whack all the screws in. If you want to.
Well, if you put coupling for me, because then it holds it.
Okay, I'll do the 2 corners then. Make sure that's flush on the end. And then on this one side here. I ordered small screwdriver bits while They're starting to get around off. I've got literally wads of the flipping things, but they're all old. Just let me put it on slow for you. Let me put it onto low. There you go. That's right. Cool. So what's next, do you think?
A roof.
A roof. Are we going to put a bout on there? If you want to put the bout on before we do the roof, because the roof will get in the way of the rotor.
Put a bat on. Could you do the bat? Because I definitely would not make it.
Oh, I'm going to do a bat then. Okay. Then. I'm going to router a bat. Because the bat. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't know if I actually got to think of the size of the actual. I don't know if I'll be able to actually. It's got to be really stylistic because the bit is right. Do you know what I should have done? I should have used the laser and then do that with the laser. Could still do that actually. Or we could cut one out on the back on the coping saw, on the scroll saw.
We could do one on the laser and add it later.
We could do that even. It'd be something like that, wouldn't it? Then like that, then like that, then like that, and sort of like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I can't find Wallybois.
I can't find Wallybois.
Did you get a notification?
I don't think many people got notifications because we ain't got many views. We've got 17. Oh, they've got a few more now. So you got. That'd be kind of like a banner. We've got an option. We can either cut one out. Can I do that with a router? The problem is that. What I could just clean it up with a chisel. I'll do it with a router. Then I'll clean it up with a chisel.
What do we do anyhow?
That's because you're not connected to this, isn't it? Right. Bad bit. Yeah. You're not married.
So what is it?
So I'll do most of it by hand with a router, and then I'll clean it up with a chisel. The problem is there's lots of pointy bits on the back.
What's this? AC available?
Yeah, I think it's either one of them, isn't it? Yeah, we need the code.
It says it's opened.
Oh, okay. I click it, see what happens. Okay, connected. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's pretty cool, yeah. Let's grab a router. So he's got a palm router for that, I think. Easier. Oh, got the wrong bit in there. I'll change the bit then. Oh, blimey, the things I'll do to entertain you. Whatever it is. So, we'll bring you in a bit closer for this so you can see what's going on. Right, first of all, I need to change the bit. The sort of palm router. This is one by Katsu. It's just a Chinese router. It's not the Makita. It's a Makita copy. You can't. This is actually interchangeable. The bases actually work with the Makita as well. So.
Let's turn the sound off.
Well, I only literally. Huh? Oh wait, we have got his work. So why is it working over there? That's weird. So, I literally nearly always just use it with a round over bit. Oh, what a flute. Okay, that's probably the smallest flute I've got here. I think it is. Yeah, straight cut. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That one, that one sharper. Choose that one. You can sharpen these, by the way. Can't get the chat. Is that the bit at the bottom? That's the chat there, not isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's chat. You got to it there. Yeah. Oh God, I can't touch it. I touched it. It's there. You got to scroll up and down. You got to use your finger and drag up and down. See?
Okay.
So you got it. Understand? Right. So that's in there like that. And then we're going to put that back in there like that. And I'm going to bring you a bit closer. Don't go too deep. That's about right. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can make a mess of it. Probably. Bring you down here. There we are. God. Things I do. Right, is that right? That's about right now. Right, so we've got, I sort of scribbled a kind of a bat on there, and I can only get, obviously the pointy bits, because that's round, you see.
Yeah.
That's a 6mm straight cutter.
Yeah.
Obviously where all the pointy bits, they're going to be round. So I can only go up to it, then I'll clean it up with a chisel.
Yeah.
And then we can make it pretty.
Yeah.
So I plug it in.
Sounds good.
Can you plug me in, darling?
Yeah.
Can you plug me in?
Where do I plug?
It's above your head. She found it. There's a socket right above her head. Right. I'm going to wax my tool.
Wax your bit.
Ooh. Whatever you're into, my darling. What deep? Set it way too deep. Right, what I'm going to have to do is tighten it up because for some reason it's coming loose. That ain't very good. No, I didn't too tight. Well, hang on, loose, it's me. Okay, I thought it was coming loose. It's not. No, it was just going to be deep. I should have gone a lot shallower. I did. Set depth again. I'm going to have to go to that off. Right, so make sure I'm in the right place. But it's worked its way down a bit. And clamp that off. I won't know why. Right, try again. give us a chisel. Got a lot.
They're saying you haven't got your air.
What?
filters in.
What are that? Blimey, we've gone deep, isn't it?
What happens to someone like me? I can't wear AirPods.
You can't wear AirPods. You won't hear nothing.
Do I have
That's a
some
good point, actually.
casket?
Casquettes.
Yeah.
What, like headphones?
Yeah.
I suppose. Alright, that's for a chisel. A little skinny chisel.
Yeah, that's a bit. What happens if you're deaf? What do you wear?
I've gone a bit deep.
What do you wear if you're deaf? So someone said you go that deep.
I know, I wasn't going to go deep. The bit slipped out of the flipping collar a bit. That's why I went that deep. So I did a whole lot that deep then. Normally you go back, what, 3-4 mil, if that. Right, so I've just got to get around these edges now, so I'm going to chop them out a little bit. They're all sharp corners, isn't it?
So what would I use to protect my ears?
I don't know, darling. How do you protect your ears when they're broken already?
I don't know. It doesn't sound very loud to me.
Would it? Really? Blimey. That's why I had to do the microphones. That one microphone there, have it back now. So I'm trying to create the pointy bits now. God, I've gone way too deep. I've gone about halfway through the wood. Doing it though. It's doing it. Right.
So after that, it's just the roof.
That's it. Roof can go now if you like, but it's just.
Can't go until you've finished your.
Well, a bit slightly, but it won't hurt.
That'd be make it more difficult for you.
That would. But you like that, aren't you? Being difficult.
Which would be a bit silly.
Yeah. Just a bit. In there, yeah. I'm very conscious of not breaking the back end because I've gone so deep. There's a risk of breaking. That's quite. Yeah. I could end up breaking through. Not deliberately, obviously. Which means I'd have to make another one.
You've got so much insulation now because the walls thinner.
There's a flipping hole at the bottom, down. I don't think they're worried about insulation. There's a hole at the bottom.
Did this big chisel for work?
Yeah, they got. Yeah. I don't think we need that one at the moment, do we? You know what I need? I need to make a load. I've got my carving chisels over there. And some are good. Some are really. They're just cheapy ones. The steel's alright, but they're all ground. Really poor. Got some Pifel ones. That's what I'd like. It's like everything in it, all costs money. And that's what the thing about, when people want to start out in woodworking and never had it, done it before, and it scares them off. Oh, I need all these tools, it's going to cost all this money. But sometimes you just got to not worry about it too much, especially just go for stuff to get you started, even if they're cheap tools. Get you going. And decide on what you want to do. So you have sort of done all sorts, so that's why I've got all sorts of equipment. Machines and stuff like that. But you don't have to have all that stuff, do you? You don't.
Seem to.
Well, no, I kind of covered that, didn't I? In saying that I've done so many different types of work. Like for instance, if I was just making shutters for people, I'd only have the wood, the tools just for that purpose, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. But when you're sort of doing a bit of all sorts, literal sorts, you kind of need more tools to cover all the bases. It's like that Festool Domino that I bought. I wouldn't have bought it unless I had a job for it. I bought it for a particular purpose. And that one job paid for it, which is good. More than paid for it, actually. That was made life so much easier. Don't drop a hammer on your toes.
No.
Why not?
I think this might take longer than I think.
Well, it's only because I made a mistake. It went way too deep. Well, I don't know why, but it slipped in the collar. It's a cheap Chinese thing, that's why. See, that's what happens when you try to save money, don't you?
Couldn't buy cheap Chinese people things.
Well, some of the stuff's alright, actually. For some people, that's the ideal. To be fair, that little rotor's done a lot of work. We made a lot of signs with that rotor, Don. All the signs we made with that rotor. Dudes. What are you doing now? You doing Facebook now?
No, I'm looking at your messages. I was just a message from my husband. They're in the Sea Life Centre and
Oh, that's my daughter, that is, by the way.
and Lena's found some frogs.
You know when I first sort of restarted this channel? Now, do you know people didn't think we were... They thought they all thought I was single.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they thought, why would anyone want me?
Hey?
I think they thought, why would anyone want you?
Oh.
It's probably true.
He's sort of
Yep.
married with 6 children and
6
11
children.
grandchildren.
11 grandchildren. It's scary. Do anyone want one?
No more at the moment.
I hope not.
No, the youngest is only 8 weeks old.
Yeah. No.
And you haven't met him
Oh,
yet, have you?
no, I haven't. This chisel is not a sharp fillet. Oh, there's a little lock chisel there. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Knocking it and getting rid of all the bits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I just wish that I didn't cut a tape. It's almost like a, I don't know, a bat mortise. With a bat shape going to it. Interesting. Joint. That would be. It's not the
I
best
suppose
wood.
that's the only thing, when you're doing live, you can't think, oh dear, I'll get rid of that bit and put another bit on.
Well, do you know what I could have done that, to be honest. I could have just swapped that top bit over and done it properly. Yeah, literally just routed it again. I might even succumb. I'm on my mind.
It's for bad.
It's for foot bat. They don't give a damn.
Do they care?
It's for the grandchildren, okay? It's for the grandchildren so they can see it. So they can see the bat. I've actually gone down about 12 mil, I think. Maybe not quite as much as that.
I shoe your 2 little granddaughters their bedroom signs.
Well, the bedroom signs, but they also one in there. Yeah. I'm starting to get the hang of that laser. So, get my head round anyway. It's complicated though. For little old me.
Really nice signs, don't they?
Yeah, they look quite good. But I want to try and do cutting with it and that as well. Loads of stuff I want to try and do with it. So, learn, didn't you? Yeah, like there's laser engraver, if you didn't know. And it's pretty cool. This is brilliant. This thing is. This is actually my marking knife.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I did actually. I made that with a little saw blade. My Kiridashi
So
marking
if you want to
knife.
find a video, there's one on that.
There is. Have you seen that one? Have you? That's coming on. Let's get in there. It would be neater though if it wasn't so deep. They're conscious of the time as well.
So how do you get rid of all them little splintery things?
Great difficulty.
Huh?
Great difficulty. The thing is, the wood is Douglas fir, and it's a very, it's a brittle timber. It's not like, you know, carving an oak. I'm not really carving because I've already started routing it, so this isn't really ideal, is
You
it?
know what we'd have been better to do?
Go on.
Just got your laser and put a little thing on the front.
That's what you said a minute ago.
We'll do that when we do the bug house.
Got to do a bug house.
Yeah, and bug house next.
This is for our rewilding we're doing there, but basically trying to create little habitats and stuff for animals, bats and birds and stuff like that.
Hedgehogs.
And hedgehogs as well.
We have got a nice hedgehog in our garden.
Yeah, we have actually got hedgehogs. Well, actually, some hedgehogs are living in our bread up in all places.
That was. I don't know if it still is. It was last year. I had to keep leaving the door open. So
My little family, wasn't it? It was underneath the decking, but
yeah.
we
And then
we had to remove that. We
to
changed it.
concrete.
We had to, give it as well. Rotted, didn't it?
Yeah, and it moved.
And it moved. It's been a while though.
Yeah. Maybe a bit too early. And then
What? to, what do you mean,
There might be a sea hibernation.
oh, they'll be hibernating now, yeah.
It's still too cold.
Right, that's right, that's good. It's coming there, isn't it?
We have had some
Got to do
nice,
his hair.
Huh?
He needs his hair done.
we have had some
You got
nice,
hair, yeah?
we have had some nice days, but not.
We have.
today.
That's the summer done. That's it. The summer's over now.
Today it is horrible.
It's constant rain at the moment.
We should be walking our dogs this afternoon,
We
but
should be walking the dogs, yeah.
it's actually pouring it down over.
They will not want to go out there.
Well, they ran outside when the man came.
Did they? Yeah, that's because there was somebody there that they can bark at or lick, one or the other. Right, so if I had a chisel in the morning. It's got wooden floors in here, which is quite a good thing. Used to be like rock. Do you remember when it was all rock and stuff? It's terrible, isn't it?
It's still cold.
Still cold?
Freezing.
Feet were free. Oh, yeah. What you want on here? What rubber matting's what you want. Insulate and protect your feet at the same time. When you stand over the bench for a long time, even though it's not particularly cold, I get cold. I've got bad circulation anyway.
Cold really quickly,
Yeah, my feet do. It's my extremities.
yeah.
And do you know what the worst thing is?
Unhumanly cold feet.
Inhumanly
Unhuman.
cold. Or anyway, it's inhuman. But the thing is, we'll really suffer because when wearing the mankini.
You've got one of you. I've never seen it.
I'm not showing you. You might get all that horny in that one. Yeah. Can't have that. You know.
That's just his wishful thinking. He would like one, I think.
What, a mankini?
Yeah.
It looks like a pinch. Or ride right up there. I'm not,
Like a G-string.
yeah, I mean, really, right up there.
What
What
your
the?
dad?
Oh my god, I can't keep. Did we really have we got to talk about my dad?
No.
Oh god. Alright, there's a story about my father. He's gone now, so I can talk about him now. He's
I told you not to knock.
He told me, just come round the back and come in. Whatever. You know, you don't need to knock or whatever, just come in. But anyway, I went round the back to come in through the back because when Neil came in. And there he was, putting the kettle on. And he had a grey marl coloured thong on. That's all he had on. And I thought, that's it. I scurried back, didn't I? And I was straight on the phone. Oh, it's like Carol, you can't believe what I just. She was at home.
Backwards.
At home, and I just I phoned Carol, phoned you up, didn't I? And I said, Carol, I can't believe what I just saw.
The second time your bed went up on the front door.
Oh, crikey!
You didn't have anything on.
Oh my god! My dad had bay windows in 4% Elm Tree in Norwich, east side of Norwich, and my dad had this bay window and front door. So I knocked on the front door. Nothing happened. You know, and I didn't get to knock on the door.
No, you were just.
The Venetian blinds were open. I could see right up where his chair is, and basically watched the TV. Just as I got there, he got up to change the channel on the television. I don't know where his remote gone or whatever. Anyway, got up to change the TV, and they were stark bollock naked. I didn't hang around.
No. You knocked after that.
Yes. So, it's best to be cautious, you know. I didn't want to see that. Blimey. You tell me if I get like that when you're done. Yeah?
Someone said to put a light in the bat.
What, for the bats?
In the bat. In the bat.
Oh, a light in the bat?
Yeah.
That's what you could do. We've got our camera, we've got our...
And give it a conditioner.
You know what? Get in there. So deep I've done that. What's that? I don't know, man. Put a light in the bat and give it a... Oh, Commissioner Gordon! Come on, Batman.
Ah.
You could do that. You could do that. Let's clean the back out a little bit, and then that'll do. Should we put a bit of black paint in it?
I kept it, couldn't we?
Just make it black. It's a bit rough. Do it in a hurry. Oh, why did I mess that up like that? That's just nuts. The bit basically worked its way out of the collar, so it's sticking out further than it should have been by about a quarter of an inch.
So everyone has mistakes.
Really?
Everyone makes mistakes.
Oh, we all make mistakes. We'll learn by them, I hope. I hope we learn by our mistakes.
So what will we do next time?
Probably something stupid.
No, I meant you're going to make sure...
Hmm?
You're going to make sure it's okay next time.
Yeah, oh crikey, yes. Would be a good idea.
Bash it to see what comes out.
You want me to bash it to see what comes out? Blimey. Now that's foreplay for you. There. There. Crikey. Yeah, a little Dremel malt would be good for this job. Clean out all the... I've got one over there
I
actually.
think it's alright. It's only for a bat.
I know it's only for a bat, but it's annoying me now.
That's alright, you're fine now. I think that'll do.
You think so?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't want them getting splinters, so we'll just take the Irishes off there. Yeah. Oh, lovely and sharp that is. Right.
Now a roof.
No, I've got to do the... Got to paint the bat.
Oh.
Right. I've got some black paint over, haven't I? Arr. That's clear. What the black? I can't reach it! Oh! So nothing there. Might be just enough in there. You want to sand it if you can, if you want.
No.
You don't?
Knocking little bits now.
Yeah, okay, we'll just put a bit of that paint in there. Right. Right, oh, I've got to wait for it to dry now, haven't I?
And then sand it straight off.
That's it, literally right, spot on. Just want to make sure the
So
screws
nobody
are,
put the
that's
roof
right.
on, couldn't they?
Well, that's a good idea, should we do that? If we put the roof on and then we can then...
Sand it off.
We don't need to put a tilt on the roof because it's going to be under the canopy of a tree. So it doesn't matter. We do want that to be stick out a bit too far there, isn't it?
Shall I hold it and you do
I suppose it could stick out farther, don't it? Doesn't really matter.
No, that's good.
It's sticking out a bit far, but it doesn't matter.
I'll hold it.
You can hold it.
You hold it very
Do you know what we could do? You could use a clamp, make it even
No,
easier.
you screw it, I'll hold it.
Excuse me. Can I make a suggestion that we put it in the vase? Put it in the vase. There we are. We've got 40 people watching now. Blimey! It's like it's like a Batman when he did the blots and stuff. Yeah. Right, we'll just put that on there.
41 now.
41. You're 41, are you? Blimey. You don't do too well, do you? Right. So we'll mark that across there. Right. The reason for that is so we can load the extremities, and then we'll do the same there and there. Do you want got the extremity here?
Yeah.
An extremity there. So I'm just going to do that and do that. Now I know it mustn't go past that edge. Oh, my left hand is not as accurate as the right hand, you know. Do you know that? Right. I keep falling off! I keep losing my wood! Right, there you go.
Oh, you can do that.
Oh, really? I'll put one on each side.
So it just need two?
Three, I'll put one on the front as well. And that'll be
Do
fine.
little screws or big screws? Just these little ones?
If you like, that'll do. You know what I normally do though with my screws? We have a little pot, put them in the pot with some oil, and then you lube your screws in. Okay, you're doing it. Yeah, you did it. Is it moving about?
No, I don't think so.
You're like a professional now, aren't you? That's it. Try not to load. That was loads better. Loads better. You don't want to keep that noise. You don't want that noise. I know you've got the ratchet on the drill as well you could use. But I don't particularly like using that. I like to control it. Got to control your tool. Right, so should you move? Take the arrows off. So do that one first. Can you do that? Just take a few swipes on there. Otherwise I might get splinters. That's it. Right, all the way. So you start right at the beginning where the blade is. That's it. How's that looking to you? Yeah?
So much.
And then these two sides as well. You do the end grain first, and then you do the long sides. You do the end grain first, because if there's any tear out, you'll take it off with the long grain. Take the arrows off. You can get an actual arrows hand plane if you want. I can not see the point one, but you can't get one, but make one actually. That's alright, that's good. That's fine. It's a bat house. You kind of got the idea. I don't know. That's fine. That'll be all right. It's going to be up in the tree, darling. Caroline, I posted in the community feed a hand plane that I wanted. It was a little block plane like this by Clifton.
But it's a lot of money.
Yeah, people got to see your beautiful face.
No, you're not having it. It's too much money.
You don't know what it is yet.
I need my passport first.
Passport? No. It's €405.
And my passport's only 85.
85? You're not having that then, remind me. That's it, you're stuck here with me now.
Huh?
You're stuck here with me now. Right, so we've got to sand that now. Get rid of the excess black on here. Okay. So, how are we going to do that, Drayton? We're going to sand it. That's usually a good idea, isn't it? So you can use a sanding machine. How about this one? You could use this one. You can do it. If it's me, I'd use something really coarse and put your phone over here so things don't get dropped on your phone. There we go. I'd use a different sander myself, but we're going to use this one. Because the other sander, there's no clouds of dust everywhere. Everyone say, where's your dust mask?
Or do we need to put...
No, you need to sand this. That's it, you could do it. So what are we making next week, darling?
Bughouse.
Oh, what am I at Bughouse?
Oh, whirligig.
Whirligig. We're going to make a whirligig. Like a windmill powered thing. It's also going to be for our rewilding. It's going to be symbolic, isn't it, of the rewilding project. It's going to be a little man, or woman, or someone, even both of us, digging holes. I want it square, but it's round or something. How does it go again?
Oh, that's
There I was, digging a hole. What's the other one? I took off all the handles, or the candles. Oh, I took off all the candles, or the sconces or whatever. I took off all the candles. It did no good, but never thought it was something. Burning man, it was burn the cribbins. Burn the cribbins. What blimey?
I think we need though some holes to screw it to the wall.
Right, well, if you're going to end up fixing it to a tree, some stainless steel screws, because you can screw straight to the tree there.
Yeah, but you do that later when we know where we're sticking it to.
It's going to go on a tray, so we want that top one, well, in the middle. Yeah? So all you need to do is choose that. One there. Now, if you put this on a wall, I'd put a couple of spaces on there as well, just to keep the airflow behind the wall, so it will cause damp on the wall. But we're going to put it on a tree. You know our other ones, I've got bats in them.
Why?
On the trees. You can tell because it's got like bat poo. There's all that poo like down here and down there. pull it out more. And they're really cool. Bats are really, really, really
You
cool.
don't use these screws.
Not now, we're done. Not until. We'll then see that also makes it protected. Also, I'll put a little bit of sealant down there, and I'll fill these holes with a little bit of sealant as well on the edges, just so they've got so not drafty. So anyway, that's a bat roost, Caroline, with a bat on the front. I don't think the bat actually I don't think that's critical, is it?
No.
And also I went too deep, but it looks alright. I'll do a job. It's got stuff to do, but you know, it looks alright. That's for the kids, you know. Just so the kids know. That's what it is, darling. You put all my tools away now.
Yeah.
Do you know where that one goes?
Yeah.
Right. Ooh, yeah, she's doing it. Crikey. You my minion?
Where's the little one?
Which little one's that? That one is the number 78, which I had in my hand a minute ago. Which I can't see now. Have you put it in the wrong place? I can't see. No.
There?
No, the 78. No, the 78 is there, Dom.
Here.
No, it's on the bench. On the top. There it is, right in front of your eyes.
This one?
That's the 78. That's a rebate plan.
Not going there.
That goes in there. That's it. You got it.
It's not going there.
Nothing. Actually, the drill bits which are in my work office at the minute. So anyway, how do you win it?
This is our bat house.
No, bat roost. Oh, bat roost.
Yeah.
It's a lodging for the bats.
Oh.
That's where you move into. So the main thing is really they've got something to hold on to, and that is no more than 25 millimetres, so it's an inch, no more than an inch, and no less than around 70 millimetres. And this for the little pistrel. I can't even pronounce them. Little pistrel bats, little tiny ones they are. But yeah, they're cool things.
If we see them, we'll take a photo.
It's gonna be dark. I might be able to do a video. A photo might be a bit awkward. I won't be able to take a picture of them. Right. I might blind little buggers. They got here, can they? See?
No.
Use these.
I don't know.
They've got sonar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We don't know. They put out like they bump into. That was they bump into stuff. So they put little sounds out. They listen to the sounds and how they bounce back. The sonar. How they bounce back so they know not to fly into stuff. Now, if you mount anything like this, we've got to think about it is that they must not have any obstructions below them. Like for instance, you don't put it above a branch. Because they literally, the bat, when they launch themselves, did you notice that one? When the bat launches itself, it goes, falls out of the slot, all right, down to about a metre, and then it'll fly away. Then it'll fly.
Else you mustn't have any.
So yeah, it mustn't have anything below them, and I can't remember how high it's got to be. These are going to be really high. We've got this probably about 4 metres. There'll be an oak tree, so it'll be at least 4 metres. Plus, you must make sure there's nothing below them. So that's kind of the criteria, but it's simple little things, really, isn't it? I think so.
I'm going to go and check the doggies.
I can hear the bargain.
So I'm going to say goodbye.
You can say goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, au revoir. Be seeing you.
See you soon.
Toodaloo. You got to do toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Yeah. No, actually, you got to do your intro. When you say hello to people, you go, hello everybody, don't you?
Goodbye everybody.
Toodaloo. Oh, crikey. Thank you, darling. I'll do with that. There you go. There's another one. We made quite a few already, so it's quite good, really. So anyway, I'll just check the chat. I'll put this down somewhere. I'll tell you, I'll put it back where it was, and I'll sit on the stool. That makes more sense. Then I'll have a look. What's going on in the chat? I don't know what's going on with my computer. My computer is, as you can see behind my head there, is kind of about there. It's gone screwball. So that's a bit odd. Alright, so closer. My screen is really dark. Let's do that in food to make sure I don't allow it to be like dark like that by fixing the lightness. Hello, Steve McGowan. Hi, do I lived in Panama. I've been there as a child, as my father was stationed there for 4 years in the military. And the amount of bats he would come out was insane. I know, it's even there's like swarms of the flipping things here. But we do encourage them, I have to admit. And the same with the birds and that, even the sparrows we try to encourage. Because it's all part of the cycle of life and all that, you know. They obviously provide food for the bigger birds. And then they obviously eat all the bugs and that as well. So, I don't know. Love you, stay you, man. Thank you. Oh, I see a fly. Ooh, I thought it was too cold for flies. Is that a fly? Something just launched. Oh, it was a moth. It just launched into a cobweb. Yeah, I've got cobwebs too. Oh, Dan Ankle, alright mate, I love the videos, watch you all time. Oh, nice one, thank you. Put a like on the gift. Thanks, Mad Bunk. And Bradley Hinson says, never good to lose your woods at the wrong time. No, don't do it. Don't lose your woods. Don't become. Very good. Doodaloo. Are cheap hand planes like 20 quid worth it, in my opinion? Any hand plane you're going to buy is, I think, as long as it's got the main, as long as it's got plain iron in it, it's set at the right angle, the castings are reasonable. If it's a pressed steel one, forget about it. Don't even go there. If it's one of the ones that look like it's been folded, they are awful. Darrick's make them like that. Stanley can make some like that. The pressed steel ones, they're just terrible. I wouldn't entertain. Touch with a barge pole, you'd be better off getting an old wooden one, like that. You know, you pick these things up for like £5, you know, for nothing. Nobody seems to want them because they're stupid. These things are great though. You know, usually you've got a good quality plain iron as well. So if I had a choice, cheapy or getting hold of an old one like this and doing a little bit of work, making sure it's in, you know, good working condition, which this one is, well then I've got a video actually on restoring it. On this channel. Cheap hand plane. If it's cast bodied and it's got a reasonable, and everything seems to work on it, you can do something with it. Now, this one here, this actually is to ride it. Now, this is a cheap hand plane. Heavy, I have to admit. It needed a bit of TLC, as in the sole wasn't flat and stuff like that. The likelihood you will need to do a little bit of fettling with it if it's a cheapy one. But don't say it ain't going to work, you know. If the plain iron is no good, well then you can always replace that with another plain iron, like I did with my number 5 Bailey, which is over there. You know, there are things you can do to make it into a usable tool. That's it, you know. You might want to change the toe. Definitely take off the varnish. If you've got varnish on the toe and the knob, it might sound silly. Why is that an issue? But when you've got that super old varnish on, like this thing had on it, it's horrible to use. I mean, it makes your hands sweat. Plastic knobs and that, terrible. Just change them, make new ones. No, I make more of my own knobs. The pattern is literally not there, but there's a pattern up here. Let me find it. This is the pattern that I use for. Did she take the microphone? She did, didn't she? She's walked off with the microphone. You can probably hear her. I can't. But she's probably talking about she's probably saying nasty words about me. So I'll create a little pattern like that, so I can easily create new handles for my hand planes. What have you? So it's usually a good idea. So yeah, yes you can. You can buy a cheapy hand plane as long as it's cast iron, or an old wooden one, or you get hold of a second hand one. Sometimes you can get them really cheap. Some people just don't get rid of them. Or you might have a relative who's getting rid of one, you know, and then you might. There is masses of old Stanleys sitting in people's garages and have never been used, covered in rust. But I don't mean to say they're not any good. This was covered in rust. It's in the video, you know. It wasn't a hell of a state. As you can see now, it's a workable tool. It's not a bad hand plane. It's heavy, but it's not a bad tool. But if you get hold of Stanley Baileys, they're usually a dead cert, you know. Even the modern ones, you know, they're still workable tools. But if you can get one sort of before 1960s, or at least before 1962, you'll have a good tool. If you get the American one, even better. Old American one, yeah, sort of type 16 or something like that. Be ideal. 20 quid's not a lot of money to chuck away anyway, is it? To be fair. But you will have to do some work to it. It's a complete wonder this channel isn't the biggest on YouTube. Hey, nice one, thank you. Maybe one day, we'll see. I want to keep it real, though, you know what I mean? Keep it real! Yeah, I don't want to get... There's a lot of channels out there, which I do love, don't be wrong, I watch them. But it's just not me. There's very sort of like... very polished channels, really overly polished. The thing that worries me, I want to make sure the audio is reasonably good. Because that can be... Oh, she did give me the microphones. It's clipped on me every now and... I'm in stereo. No, it's... I don't want the channel to end up being too overly polished, because I don't feel very real. I don't want to overly edit videos, because I can edit the videos. I've done, there's videos on here on this channel I have edited, but I don't want to edit too much. One thing, I won't be able to get as much information up, because it takes a lot of time to edit, so there'll be less videos going online. So I'll try and do as much as I can without editing. It does mean that some of the videos can be a bit on the long side, but usually you can skip through to, obviously you can skip through to the bits that are important, because it'll show you on, you can see on the, where people have actually found interesting, cause after the video's been live for a while. But although I want sponsorships and stuff like that, because I need to eat like anybody else. I probably do go on a diet, mind. But anyway, I don't want it to be overrun with sponsorships. And if I do have sponsorships, I'm not going to lie. That's something I will not do, and because it's a pet hate of mine. Massive pet hate is lying, and I'm not going to big up a product that I don't have faith in. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of my sponsors here, they supply me glue. They don't send you money, just send me glue. I've got some more glue coming actually, which I need to make some videos about for them. But if it's good, I'll say it's good. And I have to admit the products have been pretty damn good. Eureka glues in Wales somewhere. And the products, I've been really, really pleased with the products. So I'm comfortable with it. So if I pick them up, I feel happy about it. If I thought it was no good, I'd say, And the same with that laser. There's been problems with that laser. That was sponsored. No money's exchanged hands. Just send it to me and ask me to make videos, what have you. Just tell me what you think about it. And that's kind of what I've had some issues with it. Once it needed earthing, which seems a bit silly that isn't a part of its design, but it needed earthing, and I've sorted that out, and it's working. It seems to be working quite well now. And also I've had a couple of things as well, but you've got to point out the flaws. Big up the good things, and then and also point out the things they're not quite so happy about. And I don't necessarily want... I can't see this channel ever... having sponsorships which are big name brands. It's never going to be a Festool, even though I've got the Festool Domino Down and stuff like that. It's the only Festool I've got apart from a pencil. I can't ever see me doing Festool type videos because they want people to big them up all the time, is what I can see online. And there are things about them, including their jigsaws. I don't like their jigsaws. I'd rather have a Bosch, round-bodied Bosch jigsaw, which is what I've got. Just solid and strong and not too fussy. And also the price of their tools out of reach most people, and it's not what this channel's about. So I'm happy really to accept sponsorships from lesser known brands, and also some really cheapy stuff as well. And if it's good, I'll say it's good. If it's bad, I'll say it's bad, because I'm not going to lie. I just aren't going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. I want to keep my integrity, if you know what I mean. So there's too many people lying out there. Loved your laser burning demo last night. Oh, cheers, Mad Monk. Well, it was a bit of an experiment. I went live last night with my laser, and I've been playing about it a little bit this week, so I've only just started getting it working. Because I had so many issues with it, one thing after another. One was the top rail was stiff as a board. And what I mean is that it wouldn't track backwards and forwards properly. It felt like it was grinding. Ooh, not that kind of grinding. No, it felt like it was grinding on the top rail, and the stepper motor was struggling. Its design was all... It was just wrong. It didn't make any sense. So I took it all apart, and I had to mill out the machine slot with the screw head as well, so I could adjust it properly. Because the way it adjusted the rollers, it kind of put them at an angle. That made no sense whatsoever. The other wheels were fine. It was just the one on that where the laser head was. So I did that. And then I had the earthing issue as well, as in the static build-up partway through the burn, to stop the burn, stop doing the engraving partway through. Other issues with it, I would say it's blooming noisy. It is loud. So it really needs to be in a soundproof box. I can't really do much about the noise. See the fan though. So what is a noisy fan? Anyway, so it's one of the things. The air pump is actually quite quiet. That ain't too bad. But it's a good tool. It's something that I'm going to make a lot of use of, especially on my rewilding, because I was going to make a lot of signs. So, hello, Dana Chen. I hope you're well. And and Smurf-tastic. Elu. Oh my God, Elu. That's a name from Blast from the Past, isn't it? Who did that get bought out by? Was that DeWalt or Black & Decker or something? Black & Decker buy out every blooming thing, aren't they? Well, Stanley now is Stanley Black & Decker, unfortunately. They wreck everything. Stanley's not what it used to be. If you get old Stanley stuff, definitely worth having. New Stanley stuff is a bit there, you know. It's a bit rubbish. Not rubbish, but it's okay tools, but nothing special about them. The old Stanley Baileys and what have you, and the old hand tools, you know, even the old Stanley knives and stuff like that, they were just decent. They worked and they weren't horrendously priced. But these days, it's just all Chinese and everything. It's just go to the cheapest manufacturer, Chinese, or Mexico, or India, and places like that. I think this is all Chinese or Indian, you know, this Axminster. I understand why. It's obviously save money, obviously, yeah, cheaper. It's at a cost. Unfortunately, the products have deteriorated as a result. What do you think? Hyper tough drills, and tools in general. I've never used them, so I can't really comment really. But a Yankee screwdriver. Oh my God! You know, I've lost I've got a Yankee screwdriver. I've got a short one somewhere. But yeah, talking about the spiral, the Stanley spiral. I used to use one a lot years ago, and then we went over to the Tarchi 7.2 volt battery screwdrivers, green bodied. They had the slot battery again from the bottom, bit of a bulky battery. And then we was the Makitas with a battery in the handle, slid into the handle. They were 7.2 volt as well, and they were really good tools. But the Yankee screwdriver, oh my God, crikey, I put some screws in one of them. Slotted screws usually, and Phillips, not posi drive. Now my dad, because I used to do a lot of work with my dad, he used to use one all the time before he got his battery screwdrivers, and he bust his leg because of one. Well, actually, because he's been stupid, really. What he's doing, it's fitting windows, right? This is in the recession, and because he's a boat builder, and it's in between the good times, it basically went into window fitting because that's where the money was. And he propped up the ladder, first steps at the bottom, in the bottom of the landing, it's coming in the door, sort of thing. And then he had this was a quite big house with polished floors and that, I think like marble floors. And then he had a ladder up the top. And deals across, or Youngman across the top of that. No, there's deals actually across the top of that. And just doing the window at the top of the stairs, fix a new window, and he's trying to screw that in. There he was, he's bouncing on the deals to do that last pump, the last screws in there at the top of the window. And he was dead hand with this flipping thing. He's really, really good with it. Anyway, what happened is the bottom steps started, they're going in that. And then and he just went straight down onto this marble floor. Bone come out the side of his flipping leg, blood everywhere. He was lucky to keep his leg, and that was an Indian doctor or surgeon who I was quite very young at the time. I was very frightened. I wasn't working with him at the time. I was just with him. Yeah, I was the gopher. Anyway, the ambulance came. I took him away, and it took 11 months. He was off work for 11 months because of that. His leg was just smashed up. Surprisingly, he managed to fix it. And ever since that, he knew what the weather was going to be. You could feel it in his bones because it's just aches and pains. And he used to use a heat lamp, or like one of them infrared heat lamps on his leg to numb the pain in his leg every so often, especially in the cold weather. But yeah, it was like a barometer. But yeah, it was a scar like that wide it was, because it was just all scar tissue. Years later, absolutely years later, I went into the coal shed on the side of the house. I'd left home, I was with Caroline then, and there was his overalls, because he used to wear the old Dickies, blue Dickies overalls, and he used to wear no safety shoes, it's just like yacht trains, like yacht shoes, a bit like the Converse, but not up the ankle or anything like that. And that's what he used to wear all the time because he's back in his boat builds, really. And they were just saturated in blood. I mean, I pulled them out of there and they were rock hard. These, from the waist down, just soaked in blood, and it's just like rock hard. That was disgusting. It was disgusting. I go, why did he still have them? This must have been 15 years later. He still had them in his, just sitting there. He didn't clear anything up, you know what I mean? That was just gross. Oh my God, you still use them, dear? I'll still find my little, I've got my little one here, so I can't find my big one. Is it here somewhere, is it? It's around there somewhere. It's not in there. It's not in there. Is it in here? Oh, here it is one. There's a little short plastic handles Yankee screwdriver, in case anyone's wondering what they are. There's a little shorty, right? The one you're probably talking about is the bigger one with the wooden handle on it. You've got a twist lock on here, and basically you can lock it like so. What's really dangerous about these things is, because they're quite long, you can stab your eye. Your eyeball will be sticking on the end of the bit, And you pull the collar back, and you pull the bits there, but they've all got this like, see the little grooves in there, the way it fits into the chuck. So it's bad. It's quick release. Forward and backwards and lock on the actual screwdriver. This is still a Yankee, but it's plastic handled one. I've had this thing years. As you push it in, that's it. That's what we had before we had that. Yeah, that's what we had to put up with. Luckily, the battery screwdrivers got quite popular. I didn't have to use one of these for very long, so that was a fortunate development. But they were lethal. Hello, Sarah. I hope you're well. God of soup. He's a god of soup. We're having soup. Don't we have onion soup tonight? Yeah. French onion soup. We're in France, you see. How much power does it use? 1.2 gigawatts. That sounds a bit like Back to the Future. What? There we go. Let's have a look. Have you ever thought about doing woodworking courses? Somebody asked that before, actually. I have thought about it. I have. And we do have a bit Airbnb here as well. So we have got some people could stay, I suppose, and I could teach them like a holiday kind of thing. I could do that. I'd have to have some structure. That's the only thing. There we go. Neville Graham. Thank you for getting into making instruments. Oh, thank you, man. Getting into making instruments, but I've been asked about tables and desks. Yeah, definitely. Go second hand if you can. If you're talking about tools, definitely. Instruments, bring that day. You want a little luthier plane as well, don't you? So little tiny planes. Luckily, they're either very expensive or they're very, very cheap. Or you can make them yourself quite easily. But yeah, they're instruments, guitar making, what have you. There's an art to it. The hardest bit, I think, really with the guitar making is obviously getting it in tune. But is the frets. I think that's probably the hardest bit on the neck. And if you're doing, we've got stretch a bar through and stuff like that. Depends on the guitar, actually. Really. I don't suppose you do that on an iron strung guitar, but on a steel strung, there's a lot of pressure in the neck. It depends on what you can make it out of as well, doesn't it? It could be like maple for the neck and what have you. There's a lot of people use plywoods and stuff like that for the actual body of the guitar, but all changes the sound of the guitar. Oh, crikey, what was that? Jack White's guitar. The one he uses on, he takes one of his guitars is plastic, and he doesn't go out of tune on the airplanes. That's what it's designed for. It's a complete wonder this channel. So I've done already. Cheers, buddy. Are cheap hand planes 20 quid? I haven't come across one 20 quid here, to be fair, but if you're talking about the pressed steel ones, avoid it like the plague. And also the ones with the two screw adjusters. You want to make sure you got that kind of arrangement if you're getting a metal bodied hand plane, and you can get them cheap. So yeah. I lived in Panama. Cheers, buddy. Never good to lose your woods at the wrong time. Not ready. Here we come. You work together great. Well, the thing is, we've been together a lot of years. You see, me and the missus, we know each other. Sometimes I think she doesn't, but we do know each other. We know, don't be wrong. We have ups and downs like any couple. It's there's times she annoys me. There's times I annoy her. Probably more times than actually. But she's a kind person. Caroline is a really, really kind person. She'll do anything for anybody, to her own detriment. If that makes any sense. She gets put upon sometimes by people. And that does annoy me, because I think people take advantage of her because she's decent, and she is a really nice person. She's better than me, obviously. She puts up me for a start, doesn't she? Okay, Library, well, and Big Boss, and Colin Bartlett, AA, and Thomas Mitchell, hello there. And Noah Chamberlain, hello there. Show us your farm animals. We used to have farm animals. We had sheep, goats, ducks. Else we have ducks, chickens, you name it.
Took them for a walk.
You took them for a walk.
Yeah, that wasn't raining.
It wasn't raining. Blimey. I just said you're a kind person. Did you know that? You didn't hear me. Kept your hearing aids. Right. Anyway, I'm going to say toodaloo. Because I'm kind of waffling now, aren't I? I'm waffling. And what I've done is we made a bat roast, and yeah, I think I'm way too deep on that. I get deep on God, look at that, it's ridiculous. Anyway, we made a bat roast, let's do the job. And hopefully we'll get some bats in there this year, and I'll put that in the tree, and probably the big old oak tree in the bottom of the garden. So yeah, we did have animals, but no more. No. We got to the point we had not a huge amount of sheep. We started off around 7 and we ended up around about 20 because they breed, you see. They go humpy, get frisky. And that was a learning curve, but also that was an experience that we've done that now. And we homed them. We didn't eat or anything like that. Caroline's vegetarian, you see. Crikey, she wouldn't have that, would she? No. Which made it actually pointless. The thing about sheep, right? I was like, I keep your sheep, I keep your grass down, because we've got our fields and that here, you see. Do they really keep your grass down? They always munch the same flipping bit, and you've got to keep moving them around the field. And they always leave bits, you know, like it's long grass in one bit, and there's overgrazed area, and then you've got to watch out about worms and all that. So if you overgraze, they can actually give themselves worms. Yeah, although they were funny. Ruby was our first sheep, and she was a big old Suffolk, and she was huge. I mean, massive. When we rehomed her, she had 5 lambs in one go. 5. You usually get 3, but this was 5. I think the record's 6. Anyway, Ruby, she came in for Christmas lunch one day. Yeah, we didn't eat her now. We're having our Christmas lunch. There's a big bang at the door, and the door literally slammed. I wouldn't catch properly, so it's just there, like that. All right, on our hind legs, up against the door. There's a bottom gate sheep, right? And she went fudge in the kitchen. She said, "This is where I live. You know, I don't live out there." She goes, and I think the reason for that is because we hand reared her, and we basically brought her up inside the house, so a little pen in the house for her. So we bottle feed her and stuff. Yeah. She did burn her fleece once on the wood burn. She had like this big scorch mark down one side of her. But yeah, that was fun. That was an experience. But we want to simplify our life a little bit now. So we've got the dogs, we've got the 3 dogs and a cat. But we've got all the farm animals, because the legalities of having animals is, you've got that as well. You've got to be tagged, you've got to register them, you've got to pay taxes on them if you've got over 7, which we did. And that's getting expensive. The feed, you can't just eat grass. They've got to have salt blocks, get all the minerals and stuff, especially for the winter. You've got to obviously give them feed, grain and that as well. So it's no good them just eating the grass. They need other stuff. And then you have situation with vets, you've got to have injections, you've got to have antibiotics. It's just routine stuff, you know. And the worming, it gets really expensive, especially when you've got a few. So anyway, it's time for me to go. So I'm going to say toodaloo, you. And that's about roost. Okay? Have a lovely day. Toodaloo. Until next time.